Hello, I'm Eric Johansson, Assistant Principal for Operations at Glenbard North High School. Each year, we are required to complete specific emergency drills, which include 3 fire evacuation drills, 1 severe weather drill, 1 violent intruder lockdown drill, and 1 bus evacuation drill. Although this is far from a normal school year, with the COVID-19 pandemic shifting us between remote and hybrid learning, we must still complete our emergency drills even if they look different. Today, I'm going to be discussing a safety procedure that all students in the United States and around the world have learned about since they were young children. I'm going to discuss fire safety and fire evacuation procedures. In a normal school year, you would hear the fire alarm go off and walk with your class, following your designated fire evacuation path out of the building and to your designated location outside. You would then return to the building once the all clear was given. Given our current situation, we are not able to conduct those drills, so we will be talking about the big picture of fire safety and evacuation. In some ways, I believe this is a great opportunity to actually talk about why we conduct our 3 drills every year. At times, I get concerned that we can become complacent with fire drills as just another exercise, which could be dangerous in the event of an actual fire. Many people do not know that these drills and many other fire safety regulations were put in place as the result of 2 deadly school fires that took place in the United States. The first was in Collinwood, Ohio on March 4, 1908. Lakeview School caught fire that day, but the cause is still officially unknown. What they do know is that the fire spread quickly, and students and staff were not able to escape through the school's only 2 exits as the front door was blocked by fire and the rear door became impossible to exit as panicked students packed the exit. 172 students, 2 teachers, and 1 rescuer lost their lives in that fire. The second significant school fire took place in Chicago at Our Lady of the Angels Elementary School. On December 1st, 1958, less than 1 hour before school was to let out, a fire began in the building and more than 90 elementary students lost their lives. These 2 school tragedies led not only to routine fire drills, but regulations on fire alarm systems, fire suppression systems, ensuring sufficient evacuation paths, and much more. Because of everything that has been put in place, the fire at Our Lady of the Angels Elementary School was the last significant school fire that resulted in the loss of lives. And that is why we conduct our 3 drills each year and ensure that you know exactly what to do in the event of a fire. There are 2 components to that very loud alarm that you probably plug your ears for as you exit the building. The horns are the audible component that signal the need to evacuate, while the flashing lights, called the strobes, are the visual component for those that may have hearing impairments that do not allow them to hear the alarm. Anytime the fire alarm is activated, you must quickly but calmly exit your classroom with your teacher, who will have his or her emergency folder and class roster. If there is a fire directly outside of your classroom, do not open the door. Instead, call 911 to report your location and contact administration as quickly as possible. You should be prepared to take direction from the fire department upon their arrival. If you are able to leave your classroom, you will follow your designated evacuation route, which is posted on the inside of each classroom door. It's important to note that there's also an alternate route. This would be used if you are evacuating and find that fire or other debris make it impossible or unsafe for you to follow your primary route. It's also important to note that you must stay together as a class in close proximity so that your teacher is able to see each of you and communicate with you if needed. If there were an actual fire, you may encounter a significant amount of smoke, in which case you should lower to the ground and crawl to your exit, trying to stay below the smoke as it rises. Your vision may be impaired due to smoke. In this case, you should use the wall to guide you to the exit. Once you are safely outside of the building, continue to move away from the building until you get to your designated staging area, remaining with your class and teacher at all times. Your teacher will then use the class roster to make sure that everyone is accounted for. Listen carefully for any instructions from the outdoor speakers, administration, fire personnel, or your teacher. You will remain at your staging area until administration or fire personnel give the all clear to return to the building. In the event of an actual fire or damage to the building, you may be directed to our on-site evacuation area on Weber Field, or the field house, or to our off-site evacuation location, which is Fountain View Recreation Center in Carroll Stream. I want you to know that we take fire safety very seriously at Glenbard North. We ensure that all of our fire protection systems, fire extinguishers, etc. are tested and certified every year. We are also fortunate that Carroll Stream is one of the greatest fire protection districts in the state of Illinois. We are fortunate to work closely with them each year to ensure that our school is as safe as possible. We hope to never need our fire protection equipment or the Carroll Stream Fire District because of an actual fire, but we will always be prepared for an actual emergency. Regardless of whether we are able to conduct any of our normal drills this year, please think about what you would do in the event of a fire, knowing that the steps you take can make all the difference in the world. Thank you for your attention today, Glenbard North, and please stay safe, stay well, and stay Panther strong. And now please give me your attention for a few more minutes while we discuss one more emergency preparedness procedure, which is our severe weather procedure. Each year at this time, we practice our severe weather drills as the spring months bring a heightened risk for dangerous storms and weather conditions. Typically, you would hear an alert along with an announcement that we need to follow our severe weather procedures and move to your severe weather locations. Due to the current COVID-19 restrictions, we will not physically be moving to our severe weather locations this year. However, it is still very important that you understand our severe weather safety procedures. Our building maps have safety areas indicated by shaded areas. Each evacuation sign posted on the inside of classroom doors also explains where you should go in the event of severe weather. Please be sure that you are aware of these signs and where you should go in the event of a severe weather emergency. If a weather alarm sounds, it is important to be quiet and listen carefully for instructions. It is also important that you know the difference between a severe weather watch versus a severe weather warning. A severe weather watch is to notify us that severe weather is possible and conditions are right for severe weather to develop. In the event of a severe weather watch, we would monitor weather forecasts and updates, monitor the sky for changing conditions, and prepare everyone in the building to take shelter if necessary. A severe weather warning indicates that we need to take action immediately. In this case, the announcement would be made and classes would move quickly and quietly to their severe weather locations. Severe weather locations are within the first floor classrooms that do not have windows, as well as interior hallways on the first floor. Once you arrive at your class's location, you should be seated facing the lockers or walls. Emergency procedures recommend that you lock your hands behind your neck and cover your ears to protect you from any debris that may be produced by severe weather. You must remain seated in your location until the all clear is given. As with all emergency drills and procedures, we will only respond as well as we prepare. Please take a moment to review what you would do in the event of a severe weather announcement and ask a teacher or other staff member if you have any questions about these procedures. Thank you for your attention, Glenbard North, and have a great day.